Всем добрый вечер, дорогие друзья. С вами снова Бардок Роу. И сегодня мы проходим до конца события, которое закончится этим утром, в 4 утра по Москве, связанное с готовкой в игре Genshin, конечно же. Так. Всех приветствую. Привет. Что, как дела? Что новенького? У меня последнее время, как я вам говорил и ранее, мало времени стримить и, вообще играть в компьютерные игры, потому что занят сильно учебой. На работе эта неделя была вообще завал. Ой, да. Медведикуй, здорово. Да, в Genshin. Сегодня играем в Genshin. Вот. Сегодня у нас интересный квестик. Такие дела. Так, чё, давайте тогда сразу в игру, в принципе. Потом с вами еще тут поболтаем. Так, вообще я уже с вебкой. Скажите спасибо Жене, она организовала сегодня классную рамку для вебки. Мне лично очень нравится. Авторская работа. Такие дела. Самое главное, я заварил себе 2 литра чая прямо в чайнике. У меня же мой новый крутой чайник, от которого я сейчас тащусь. И в него вставляется ситечка. И прям можно заварить. Так. Чё у нас новенького? В принципе, все, что сегодня можно сделать, я сделал. Надо делать квест. Так. Это мы потом сделаем. Опыт путешественника тоже не то. Значит, это вот тут где-то должно быть. Вот этот квест. В принципе, я думаю, что в течение часа мы это все сделаем. Так, что у нас тут пишешь? Меня в дурку забирать не хотят. Военкомат послал в стационар обследоваться, а я 2 раза к ним с температурой приехал. В итоге на больничном сижу. О, Азат, привет, здорово. Азат, слушай, а ты прошел уже этот квест с готовкой или нет? Медведикусь, а тебе что я хочу сказать? Не болей. В дурку не надо. Потом бумажка на всю жизнь. Лучше сломай себе что-нибудь. Там. Но не голову. Ага. Интересно. Я уже давно не заходил. Блин, ты чё? Угу. Ты чё, вот это событие, оно очень крутое на самом деле. Такое удовольствие на самом деле доставило, потому что надо защищать локации, искать сундуки, искать, элементальные там частицы. И драки очень классные. То есть, вот реально я вчера поиграл, там 2 часа просто насыщенного, пизделого вообще конкретного. И там на каждой локации свои мини-боссы, это мобы какие-то крутые, с дополнительными особенностями. Весело. Я не знаю, успеешь ли ты сейчас это все сделать. В принципе, да, можешь успеть сегодня до ночи. Вдруг придется обследоваться же послали. Ну да. Я играю в GTA 5 RP. Кстати, тоже хороший выбор.
This event is brought to you by the Liue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. the competition is divided into the selections phase and the finals. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. Of those, the 2 strongest participants were put through to today's finals.
Самое смешное, знаешь, почему послали? Не, расскажи.
In just a few short moments, the finals will take place right here before your very eyes.
Ну хорошо, то есть только мы на финал пришли.
As the officiator, it is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing committee and indeed the people of Liyue and overseeing today's proceedings.
Неужели в финале будет повар с этого отеля?
Next, please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select panel and an audience panel. The 3 members of the select panel are...
Что-то не хочу служить. Блин, правильно сказал.
The Tianquan, Lady Ningguang. The Yuheng, Lady Keqing. And last but not least, gourmet connoisseur, Uncle Tian.
Блин, этот
In addition
бегает
to
там
these 3,
вокруг.
10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contestants' dishes and cast their vote. That makes a total of 13 judges with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist, and the one who receives the most votes will be today's winner. It's all so exciting! And now, please join me in welcoming our 2 contestants into the arena. Come on out! To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a smile on your face. Please welcome Smiley Yanxiao.
Hi, everyone.
Whoa, Yanxiao made it into the finals too.
Он вышел в финал, ну я как и думал.
What's up with him? He seems really nervous. Yanxiao! Chin up, shoulders back. Everyone from the inn is super proud of you.
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue
Не хочу служить. Ну,
culinary
блин.
scene, a
Блин,
little
этот
spicy,
гоп-то,
a
это,
whole lot
короче...
of spicy.
Ладно, там
Get
будет
that
прикол. Я
blood
уже спойлеры
shimmering.
знаю, но, короче, да, это такой неожиданный поворот.
And her mysterious assistant, who knows who?
Ну, это гоп-то, да. Или как он, или как его? Подожди, нет, не гоп-то, как ты его по-другому зовут? А, Гоба, да.
Contestants, please repeat after me. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures.
Короче, сегодня я буду весь стрим чапить. Чё, кстати, по освещению? Блин. Давайте я посмотрю, может. Так лучше? Так слишком ярко. Может, вот так вот сделать? В принципе, да, пойдет.
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs,
Короче, давай,
and
давай.
I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness. Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement of today's theme.
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chefs Finals. I am the Tianquan Ningguang. The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is of Earth and Waterborn.
Of Earth and Waterborn. Just like the Feast of Bounteous Land. It really captures the spirit of this year's Moon Chase Festival. It's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges' preferences, or win over the audience with your originality.
Окей.
The choice is yours.
Слушай, Медведикусь, ну расскажи еще. Ну, я понял, короче, тебя послали в дурку, ты туда еще не сходил. Но вообще, как у тебя это... Планы-то какие? Расскажи, интересно.
Well then, I look forward to both of your contributions.
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. I trust this is no problem.
В итоге сначала послали просто к психиатру проверять на диагноз, расстройство личности, поведение нашли. Так, подожди, сделаю вот так вот, наверное. Нашли депрессию, в итоге послали в стационаре лежать, обследоваться. Слушай, ну, как тебе сказать? По поводу дурки, я тебе так скажу. Прикольно. Если ты даже был здоровым, может, станешь больным.
Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin.
Вот. Ну, то, что у тебя депрессия, это понятно. И купить iPhone 11 128 гигабайт, покупай сразу 13-й, чё? Покупай сразу 13-й.
Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best. Traveler, Paimon.
Кстати, перед покупкой напиши мне обязательно. Я тебе скажу, что надо смотреть, чтобы ты не влетел на херово отремонтированный iPhone. Не забудь, ладно? Потому что там есть пара фишек, которые можно проверить, и будет сразу видно, ремонтировался ли он, и если он ремонтировался, нормально его отремонтировали, то есть официально в Apple или нет.
Light it up, light it up. First things first, get the stove on.
Уа! Где? А, вот, приготовить. А, я понял.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish. I guess that's what Xinyan meant. You gotta have on beats and off beats. But at the same time, you have to triple layered consomme is pretty bland to begin with. I can't have two sides with the same texture. Luckily, the organizers have provided some Jueyun chili chicken as the main event. Can't afford to compromise too much here, but huh? Oh, Yinxiao, he doesn't look so good. Gooba! Whoa, what's this? Hold up. Things are taking an unexpected turn on the masterful chef's stage.
Ну, понятно, да.
Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, are we going to allow this? We knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agreed that the two could be classed as one individual for the purposes of the competition. But what do we say to this?
I take no issue with it. In any case, the assistant hasn't done much. In the way
Мур-мур,
of assisting.
Жень, привет. Спасибо еще раз за рамку для вебки, она очень прикольная. На самом деле очень нравится. Но! Почему мне никто об этом не сказал? Рамку надо делать меньше, диалоги-то не видно. Почему мне об этом никто не сказал? Чё ж вы такие-то, а? Так, вот это мы тоже сейчас уберем. Блядь. Понятно. Так. Вот. Диалоги же, блин, надо читать, алло. Тут же английский. Нахер диалоги? Мур-мур-мур. Мур-мур. Понятно. Все смешалось. Кошки, медведи, гуси, кони.
No competition would be complete without a little drama. The part of being young.
Так.
I won't be the old fogey that ruins it for them.
Ну и все, отлично. Вот так вот лучше. Все, погнали.
Please allow me to explain to our host. Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can comfortably confirm that neither side is participating in a way that contravenes the competition rules.
Вебка не в рамке сверху. Да елки-палки. Давай мордой. Чё? Так, не в рамке. Да, вижу. Спасибо. Вот теперь в рамке. Все. Все. Возражений нет. Все, давайте погружаемся обратно тогда. Сюда.
Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like family to her.
Угу.
Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fire source. Given Xiangling's level of culinary, I appreciate everyone's concerns. The presence of a mysterious assistant performing strange dance moves to cheerlead for Xiangling is a little unexpected. But the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yenshao too, demonstrating total impartiality. By encouraging both Xiangling and her opponent, they have proven to be a fair supporter. That's right! Wova's not really outside help. Wova just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason they went over there is to try to help Yenshao feel less nervous. I give you all my word, Wova will not interfere with the competition. And I would also say that it's a loss to the competition if Yenshao isn't at the top of his form. I say that as someone who's eaten Yenshao's cooking at Wang Shuwen before. He is an excellent chef, and I want this to be a competition between the best we both have to bring.
I see.
Хрук.
Most amusing. Uncle Tian, what's your opinion?
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege to see two contestants so dedicated to having a fair and square contest.
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation. Let the competition continue. Yanxiao, are you all right?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life. Look, my hands won't stop shaking.
Выпей чаю.
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister to yourself in your head. Or think of some happy memories about your dad.
Why my dad? That's a bit specific.
'Cause that's what I do.
Гоба.
I guess I'll think of my mom. Anyway, you should carry on. I'll be fine. Don't hold up your own dishes on my account.
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished already.
Huh? Oh, right.
Here you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yenshao. So come on, show
Yes. Thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your... well, thanks. Time for me to get
Гога,
cooking.
да. Гоба. Ба, Гога. Гога, бра. Это надо вырезать будет.
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation.
Мне кажется, я тут уже стрим запустил, когда уже
We will
конец.
proceed in the order that the
Сам.
contestants finished. Xiangling, please describe your dish. My dish is Jiyun chili chicken with sides of triple-layered consommé and crystal shrimp.
Угу.
The theme is of earth and waterborne, which includes land and sea. In other words, land animals, fowl, and seafood are all potential ingredients. My main dish, Jiyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Jiyun chilies capture the essence of the mountains where they grow, and fowl is a gift from the heavens. Triple-layered consommé also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors from the mountains, but they complement and contrast with the chicken dish, fresh instead of spicy, cold instead of hot. The crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole shrimp, fresh, crispy, and tender. Shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea, fresh with a hint of sweetness. It's the perfect note to end this course on.
На самом деле, вот без шуток, в этой игре можно искать вдохновение для готовки. Вот на самом деле. Я как... Блин, надо уже закончить кухню. Я как закончу кухню, я обязательно приготовлю пару блюд за Геншина.
Ooh, a strong home delivery there from Xiangling. Let's see what our next contestant Yanxiao has to say.
My dish is Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden shrimp balls.
Тоже креветки.
As Xiangling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I incorporated. Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue, and as chef of Wangshu Inn, I've always been proud to offer this as the signature specialty dish of our menu.
То есть это и креветки, и мясо.
It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients.
Краб.
Smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp meat, and matsutake. I chose this as my main dish as a sign of respect toward my profession and to this competition. The mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavors of the Adeptus Temptation. Golden shrimp balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp ball. Oh, pure bliss.
Подождите. Так. Многие готовят, кто играет, кстати. Так. Медведику спасибо. Так. Гога, да. Гоба. Ба, Гога. Гога, бра. Бля, сейчас в Discord скину, подожди. Так. Так. Вебку обратно возвращаем. Блин, я еще, кстати, в своем Дискорде сижу. Надо выйти. Так, а Гоги нету, да? Ну ничего, мы сейчас в чатик скинем. Блин, это жопа ник сменил. Так. Ладно, продолжаем. Спасибо, Медведикусь. Спасибо. Реально прикольно. Так, игра, вернись. Все, хорошо.
Paimon can smell it from all the way over here. It's driving Paimon crazy.
Блин, кстати, реально классное сочетание. Я вообще супы готовить не умею. И не люблю, наверное, но я люблю готовить тушеное, да, вот что-нибудь, то есть, чтобы было много соуса, то есть, почти суп, почти. Вот от этого можно перейти к супам. И вот этот суп, который там, типа, все намешано, он же тоже такой прям, наверняка наваристый, жирный, хороший, острый. И какой-нибудь легкий салат к нему... И потом подать креветки. Блин, круто. Почему 11? Потому что он 50к более-менее дешево, кек. Ну да, согласен. Но, блин. Смотри. Я сейчас кое-что покажу. Я думаю, это будет видно. Почему я тебе... вообще, в чем прикол 13-го? Сейчас. Смотри. Короче, вот это вот фотку я делал в кромешной тьме в ночном режиме. Так, подожди, сейчас опять лайв-сцену включу. Я не знаю, будет видно. Ну вот, короче, да, вот. Блин. Твою мать, подожди. Вот. Кромешная тьма, значит, просто простой ночной режим, да? Вот это вот на фронталку. Ну, ничего не видно. А вот это вот, короче, тот же самый кадр, вот разница, да? Просто ночной режим и с выдержкой. То есть выдержка там до 30 секунд, по-моему, можно сделать. И вот еще прикол. У меня в спальне, ну, когда я ложусь спать, света вообще нету. Я вот такие вот жалюзи, да, ролл-ставни закрываю полностью. Они свет вообще не пропускают. И в комнате у меня света нету. У меня работал только вот удлинитель, тройник, и там маленький вот этот красный переключатель, да, ты его не видишь. Ты рядом с ним свет не видишь даже. Не то, что в комнате что-то увидеть. Я лежал на кровати, сфоткал. Вот это вот от этой маленькой лампочки, вот сколько света. Сейчас, подожди, вот. Сколько света, короче, увидел этот телефон. То есть вот так. Вот тут это шкаф, потом там дверь, и потом в углу стоит еще маленький шкафчик такой. Понятное дело, что качество хреновое, но это... Блин, это... Ну, реально, это вот маленькая лампочка, мизерная. Так, ладно, давайте, возвращаемся.
Judges, please sample the dishes.
И это не про, это обычный 13-й.
Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm gonna have another golden shrimp. I mean, I shall have to sample both contestants' dishes once more before I can reach a verdict.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. She's chosen a cold dish as her main. I have to say, that's a bold move. It's also a unique take on Jueyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried, and so they're still just a little warm on the inside. You get a nice crunch as you bite in. Then you get the spiciness.
Да, блин, не, давайте мужика хвалите.
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. The triple layer consomme is also a very superlative contribution. Excellent flavor, well balanced between sweet and savory. Yes, the standard is very high.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider your votes carefully before writing them down and handing them to me. Also, the organizing committee has selected today's audience judges,
Так,
and they are now
я сейчас
evaluating the
быстренько
dishes.
приду, возьму себе
Everyone
еще
who's been
чая.
lucky enough to
Я
sample
принесу
today's
чайник,
dishes,
покажу.
Please consider
Сейчас.
and cast your vote independently.
Так. Вот оно, мое сокровище. Короче, целый чайник. Вот, целый чайник. Блин, там не видно. Сейчас. Ну и все. Чистый чай. Фруктовый. Без каких-либо заморочек. Вся фигня, которая там включается, выключается, контролируется, она на подставке. Можно выставить, чтобы он держал температуру. Причем, когда он закипает, он пищит. И потом он еще 2 раза в течение 5 минут разогревает заново воду до 100, чтобы кипяток был, и потом все, выключается. Прикольная штука. Понимаю. Ладненько.
How are we not involved in this? Why didn't they pick us to be judges?
Потому что мы заинтересованные лица, потому что мы друзья кое с кем. Или потому что ты просто хочешь пожрать.
Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want Paimon, it's their loss.
Ну, да, такая же фигня. У меня тоже сейчас iPhone фоткает лучше, чем я вижу. Да и 10-й тоже фоткал, наверное, лучше, чем я вижу. 12-й тоже. Ну, 12-й тоже, конечно. Смотри, по-хорошему, если ты не хочешь прям iPhone, я бы тебе посоветовал даже смотреть в сторону Huawei P30 Pro. Ты, может, его даже дешевле возьмешь, а камера будет лучше.
For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes that you cook, the fact remains that you're the one who treats Paimon the best.
Ой, хорошо. Чай
Thank you
без
all for
сахара.
waiting. All votes have been received and counted, and the results have been returned to Ningguang. I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chef's finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the Masterful Chef's finals is...
Пусть мужик будет. Или не, Гоба. Гоба победил, Гоба.
By a mere 1-vote margin,
Ну,
Xiangling!
What? How is it so close?
Well, there it is. I knew it.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liyue Harbor's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Marsh's Yanxiao by just 1 vote. There can only be one winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed to impress our judges. Thank you both for a big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide.
Thank you all for coming. Until next time.
Please exit the venue in an orderly fashion and remember to take all of your personal belongings with you. Come on, let's go over and take a look.
Hey, Гоба.
Looks like I won this time, Yanxiao. But I'd still like to try your dishes, if that's okay.
Sure, I'll have a try of yours too. Truly exquisite. No doubt in my mind why you're the winner here.
This Adeptus Temptation is really good. It's so fresh, I'm almost moved to tears.
Well, just goes to show that you have a taste for the finer things in life.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and customers are at the heart of all food culture. So humble food cooking is not to be looked down upon.
Гоба. Гоба.
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods. Never realized you'd done your time in a small kitchen, too.
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers. It's no wonder your food is so top-notch.
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have.
Ой, короче, ладно,
You
хватит
got it.
болтать.
And next...
All right? Deal.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming. Did you get to try the food? Don't even go there. Paimon's still peeved. I can't believe it. You didn't get picked? Well, never mind. said that Yenshao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently, they're gonna deliver an exclusive ingredients package and the prize money at a later date. I'll come find you guys after.
Окей.
Xiangling seems real. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have gone to wrap up some last-minute things.
Ну, пошли, пошли. То есть это еще не конец. Ага. Ну, здрасте, говори.
Kuching, there you are. Oh, you found me. Huh? Is everything okay? Traveler, I have found myself in something of a predicament. In the competition, I voted for Smiley Yenshao. So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for Xiangling instead? No, that's not it. As a judge, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after thinking about it very carefully. Xiangling is my friend. So by rights, I should be honest with her about this. But, as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate this.
Я понял, она опять придумывает херню.
No big deal. Just say it however comes naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't bothered about that kind of stuff. Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking for you for ages. Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you. What is it? My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed, of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. But so, despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote for Smiley Yenshao. Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls. Is that a problem? You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. Huh? You voted for who you wanted to, and that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how it should be. Otherwise, how could it be a fair competition? So, you made a point of telling me. Is that because you were worried that it made you a bad friend? Didn't I say already? I love this about you. You're just so conscientious. Seeking reassurance is what novices do, and it's been a long time since I was a novice. Though you have a strong sense of responsibility, Kuching. You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beido's always telling me about how well she gets along. So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have... Traveler, Xiangling, anyway, what are we standing around here for? Let's go and check on the status of the stove gun. Oh, yeah! Paimon had nearly forgotten about that. Let's go see.
Ну, наконец-то. Так. P30 Pro уже нет на официальном сайте, и даже в P40 написано нет наличия. Приобретайте Huawei Mate 40 Pro. Не приобретай. Купи на вторичном рынке хотя бы P30 Pro. P40 не бери ни в коем случае. И последние Huawei не бери. Ну как не бери в коем случае? Решать тебе. Там нету Гугла. Там нету всего этого гугловского пакета. То есть, ну, удачи. Я надеюсь, ты понимаешь, о чем я. То есть, Play Store там нету. Там какой-то китайский магазинчик, на который тоже все жалуются. Там наверняка не будет всяких приложений, которые ты наверняка пользуешься там. Так что такие дела. Ну, в принципе, вот, да. То, что я уже знал. Смотрим. Кстати, странно, да.
Does this mean the competition wasn't enough to awaken the statue? Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be.
Yeah, we've waited this long already. There's no harm in waiting a little longer. Right, Xiangling?
Yep, there's still time. Let's be patient. We'll all see this through together. On another note, I have some good news for you, Kuching. Things are looking optimistic for that recipe you gave me. Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that were missing. So now I'll be able to cook it. In fact, I'll go find somewhere to make it right now. Wait here. Xiangling. Oh, and Traveler.
Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Chow.
Obviously not what I meant. You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish during your travels, so I...
Oh, right. Paimon knew that.
Jeez, careful eating your words so fast. You'll give yourself heartburn. What are you staring at me for? Go on, go get on with your cooking.
Ну, погнали. Блин, то есть мне сейчас искать, где там... Где можно это приготовить, да? Острые хлебцы. А где тут ближайшая кухня? А ближайшая кухня здесь. Так, острые хлебцы, но... Подожди, они фиолетовые, нет? О, я могу искушение адепта приготовить, нифига себе. Круто. Надо крабов и креветок купить. Но мне нужны острые хлебцы. Вот, погнали. Что они делают? Увеличивают прочность. Блин, я сейчас приготовлю их на максимум. Сколько можно. А так он кое-где еще есть, и за 50к в том же Эльдорадо. Но надо искать, да. Понятное дело. По поводу Huawei, опять же, что круто, если даже у него сломался экран, и его отремонтировали, то если его отремонтировали качественно, то там экран приходит вместе с корпусом и новым аккумулятором. Вот, то есть... Вот, у меня у клиентов, когда ломается, я именно так и меняю. Он меняется вместе с корпусом, остается только задняя крышка и новый аккумулятор там. И круто, блин. Телефон как новый. Так. Ну вот... Так, давай. Я бы хотел посмотреть, что ты продаешь из... Ага. Это мы покупаем. Это мы покупаем. Это мы покупаем. И это все покупаем. Грибов у меня тоже до хрена. Морковок можно купить. Редис есть. И заоблачный перчик. Ну да, с рук надо смотреть, конечно. Я согласен. Тут я согласен. Так. Были же еще продавцы рыбой, по-моему. Я вообще не в ту сторону пошел, да? Ладно, давайте сейчас сюда быстренько телепортнемся. Я хочу сейчас закупить продукты, на самом деле, которые мне нужны будут. Вот тут что-то продается, по-моему, нет? Нет. Реклама. Ясно. Ладно, пока, Иванович, ты ничего не продаешь, да? Но я же помню, были торговцы рыбой. Причем они как-то чуть ли не напротив друг друга стояли. О, тут птица есть. Будем знать. Ты что продаешь? Я понял, он типа продает, он просто показывает. Ты тоже просто показываешь, да? Да. Да, не за что, не за что. А вы продаете рыбов? Вот, он продает рыбов. Отлично. Ты тоже продаешь рыбов? Или просто показываешь? Не хочу дорогую брать. Ну все. Крабы, креветки, блин, они на самом деле нужны. Мне много надо. Но ловить я их сам точно не буду. Давайте тут поднимемся. Наверняка будет быстрее. Да ладно, чё? Нормально. Это паркур, детка. Нет, это такая же рыба.
The traveler and I made one each. Here, have a taste while it's still warm.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
What is it? What does that face mean?
This flavor. I've tasted it before. Apologies. Xiangling, Traveler, thank you both. This is everything I had hoped it would be. It tastes wonderful and quite amazingly. Somehow it took me right back to my childhood, when my grandfather was still around.
Really? That's awesome! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had filled in the missing parts of the recipe for me, I realized that I already knew how to make this dish. You already knew? You mean you were able to make this without ever seeing the recipe?
Uh-huh. My dad taught me how to make it.
Wait, but isn't this dish from Kuching's grandpa's notes, though?
About that. I do not believe that this recipe was my grandfather's creation. My grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. He was an avid collector of old books and was quite knowledgeable on many of Liyue's customs and
Она,
traditions
походу, кончила,
that are no
простите.
longer practiced.
Прощаем.
As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate how much of it was actually genuine, and whether Rex Lapis was real or not. He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. It's up to those of us in later generations to ask these questions, search for the answers, and decide what they mean. Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Chiseng. My views on Rex Lapis have changed in this time too. For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name written down, it always reminds me of sitting in my grandfather's study, seeing all of his notes.
Понимаю.
As I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to restore to its original form. But, unfortunately, without the full recipe, he never quite succeeded. Still, each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still warm.
Ancient dish? Are cornbread buns really that old? Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad, and supposedly it's been passed down that we call them chili mince cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack, easy to pack up.
Гоба.
Seeing guoba just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met guoba.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there, so I put the cornbread buns I brought with me on it. Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. We're practically family now. Hold up! Stop the conversation! Look! The stone!
Та-да! Гоба. Боевой Гоба.
It burst open!
It's...
Guoba? What are you... What?
Ah, I see the chili mince cornbread buns have been served.
Master! Granny, look! The stove god statue looks just like Guoba!
Oh, indeed it does. After all, Guoba is the deity you've been searching for, god of the stove.
Guoba is a god?
You asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reawaken the stove god, and my answer is this: yes and no. The stove god has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in response to their desires. Passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from experience. But desires, they are deeper, more innate. They are the heart's strength in its purest form. Masterful chefs is wonderfully exciting, but it is more an exercise of passion than of desire. And passion alone will not suffice to reawaken the stove god from his deep slumber. But just now, when Kuching ate this dish he had longed for, a deeply held desire was fulfilled. The enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment of this desire resonated with the stove god's statue, and caused it to manifest once more the form it took in the past. Of course, the stove god himself is not contained within the statue. The true stove god has been here with us all along.
Да.
How does it feel, seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days? Look at him. still so majestic.
Вывод Гога божество, да.
Glory days? Wait, what happened? Did Groba used to be different from now?
Oh, yes. Back in his day, your Guoba was once the patron god of the soil. But all the wisdom and power he had then, he has since surrendered to the soil itself.
Ага.
A god surrendering their power to the soil. I have heard this turn of phrase before, but what does it mean?
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, the threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come to pass in the future. Such things affect you mortals far more than we had. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. He joined you in building your dwellings and lighting the stoves. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue and brought the aroma of cooked food into every household in the land. You mortals no longer remember him, but back in the age when you did, he was the closest of all the adepti to the common folk. Marchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone.
Goga!
He is a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being.
Goga!
Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gweli Assembly.
Oh!
The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gweli Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chilimen's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter.
Сейчас, секунду.
The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way.
О!
Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Это, кстати, по-моему, вот это и есть эта бабушка.
The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
А тот большой дракон слева, это, кстати, босс.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Ну да.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
You once told me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well is to consume vitality itself, and to drink well is to partake of the very essence of the world.
Блин, прикольный ролик.
It is a matter of paramount importance, you said, for people cannot face the arduous journey ahead on an empty stomach. At once a humble affair and a profound one.
Я не пойду в Конан, потому что, ну блин, это РП, там надо онлайнить. И я не могу. Ты сам видишь, дружище, как редко у меня стримы. У меня сейчас тяжелый период.
A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound in that. By ensuring one's survival, it paves the way for millennia of human history and culture to come. My dear friend, Liu has changed so much while you have slept. Looking at the prosperity and beauty around
Давай,
us
дружище,
today,
давай. Увидимся в
does
Дискорде.
it make you happy?
Guoba, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say anything? He is not who he once was. Even the power of speech evades him now. There is no way he could have told you.
Oh.
Guoba, but...
Xiangling.
Do not be saddened, Xiangling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may have lost many of his formal faculties, but he is now as carefree as can be, without a single worry in the whole world. In this world we inhabit, who can truly be said to live a life free of all woes? Those with a mind and with the knowledge will certainly be troubled by all manner of things. But he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. Everything he took upon himself, he was also ready to part with. His carefree demeanor today is a testament to the fact that he is at rest. So since you are his friend, take good care of him. Go out to walk and play. Allow him to eat, drink, and be merry.
I will! You can count on me!
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you around because he has respect for you. The moment he awoke, he was met with a familiar flavor in the chili mince cornbread buns he ate. After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented, and he approved of you as the one who had cooked it.
That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home. Though he remembered nothing, eating the food you had cooked gave him a feeling of familiarity. That is why he stuck by you.
You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied customer. That makes you quite a remarkable chef.
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting a smile on customers' faces...
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things, Traveler. Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very much. I look forward to spending more time together in the future.
В следующем году будет, наверное,
I guess
третий
my
акт.
dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came by. Why don't you join me? He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's always telling me to invite you over.
Oh, goodness me. Then, far be it from me to refuse. Off we go, then. Let's saunter over gently and see how all the city folk are getting along.
Не будем торопиться, бабушка. Манштатский экспресс полетел. Ты там это, ну, доковыляешь, ладно. Вторую передачу включи, бабуля. Так.
Hi, Dad. I'm back. Hey, hey, what are you doing there? I should be the one handling that.
Чё он там нашел?
Globa's taken off.
Старый друг.
Oh, it's you.
Медведикус, если что, это бог камня, который тоже отказался от своей силы. Это как раз таки дракон, который справа был. Но это так, спойлеры.
Hello there, old friend.
Ну да.
Oh, bless my soul. Are you out for a stroll as well?
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the meal is being prepared.
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he seems quite delighted to see you.
So, Globa doesn't remember anything, but can still feel when something's familiar?
Friendship will always withstand the ravages of time. Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? Moon Chase. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Wherever the moonlight shines, the heart is wont to follow.
Но это не лунная охота, это погоня за луной тогда. Ну, блин, это погоня за луной, это не лунная охота. Ну, хотя ладно, в принципе. Ну, тут игра слов, окей. Но, окей. Но второе понятие — это погоня за луной.
Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All wrapped up in the city that has existed for so many moons to date. All these things and more. They are why people chase the moon.
In old age, the sight of many things puts one in a wistful mood. But children are always a beautiful sight to see. Such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. A land that has been in existence for so many a traveler. This Moon Chase Festival has been... Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea. We shall drink and chat at our leisure.
Продолжение следует.
I simply have to try the winning dish of this year's
Ну, вот мы это и выполнили. Нифига у меня столько заданий легенд уже. Ну чё, давайте это сделаем тогда, этот квест. Короче, что мы сейчас будем делать? Задание легенд — это квесты, связанные с персонажами. Ну, то есть раскрытие там персонажей, все дела. Вот. Или мы сюжетку будем дальше проходить. Что бы вам хотелось увидеть? Потому что я с тем же успехом могу как одно, так и другое сделать. Давайте пока это, я в чайник свой загляну. В чайник. Так. Чё у
Maybe
нас?
you're not used to the place at the...
Получить. Блин, так долго делается. Давайте мы вот так вот сделаем. И вот так вот сделаем. Ну, вот теперь у меня 2 фонаря. По идее, я квест так мог сделать. Декор. Че, мне надо это? Мне надо побольше домов. Давайте мы еще один дом сделаем. Так, уровень доверия.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Хорошо. Так, я хочу поставить несколько вот этих фонарей. Даже так, только снаружи можно поставить. Не, мне это не устраивает. Я не хочу это снаружи ставить. Подожди, а где эти? Или это внутри здания ставится? Неужели эти хрени ставятся только внутри? Так, текущие двери, хорошо. Так, мебель. Ну, давай тут поставим стол, пофиг. Поставим стул. Ну да. Я думал, это для наружу, а это для внутренней фигни. Ну ладно. Как говорится, добро пожаловать в мой офис. Упс. Не в ту сторону, да? Сейчас тогда переставим. Ага, даже так. Ну ладно. Все, сохранить изменения. Ну, как-то так и живем. Так, ладненько. Что я хотел, что я хотел. Я хотел свалить отсюда уже, на самом деле. Давайте посмотрим, что тут продают.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer. Ah, encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced.
Понял. Мне интересно. Не, ну конечно, блин, чайник безмятежности, просто огромный мир. 40 это и есть, да, смолы. Что тут можно выбить, кстати? Геоурон, прочность щита, фигня. Потом сделаю. Тоже потом сделаю. Точняк, сегодня же воскресенье, можно эти книжки выбрать, которые мне надо. Чайник мятежности нужен. Ах, чайник мятежности в бой. Кайф. Ну вот сейчас за стрим выпью 2 литра воды. Эх, никто не хочет со мной зачистить подземелье. 1-1, совсем один. Это чайник чила. Согласен. Так, сейчас мы нажремся какой-нибудь вкусной еды. Ну и давай вот это тоже.
Let it rain. That's cheating.
Эх, как похорошела Эмбер при Собянине, а? Все-таки с этим новым сетом артефактов она теперь херачит только в путь. А по башке?
I'll race you. No one escapes my sights.
Windblade!
Блин, теперь это легко зачищается с ее уроном бешеным. Так, густую смолу, конечно же. Мы ее еще сейчас усилим. Мы ее еще сейчас усилим. Так, таланты. Тут надо еще одну книжку и стрел. Тут тоже надо стрел. Повысить, что ли? Нет, не будем. Кстати, вот по поводу оружия реально хороший вопрос. Так, у нее сейчас лук фавонии. Критические атаки имеют. Что за кто останавливает 6 единиц энергии возникает? Да, короче, тема. Теперь вот этот вот. Быстрая стрельба увеличивает урон обычной атаки на 40%, но понижает урон заряженный. Блин, типа... Не, ладно, не буду. Чуть не хватает, да? Ладно, сейчас пойдем пофармим эти штуки. Блин, да она ебашит. О, все, это конечное. Да, вы серьезно? Сейчас нам тогда надо подземелье, где вот эти хрени падают. Книжек, в принципе, нормально нафармил. Так, нам надо вот сюда. И тут, по-моему, водяные чуваки. Если я не ошибаюсь. Нам нужны... Вот эти вот нужны нам. Надо было, кстати, смолы сделать. Ну ладно. Да, здесь водяные. Блин, они столько урона наносят, это жесть.
No one escapes my...
Swift and merciful.
Да пошли вы нахер.
Steady, go!
One with my blade. From whence you came. With the wind.
Да ладно, вы рофлите, что ли?
Let it rain.
Ха-ха-ха-ха. Нормально. Серьезно?
Let the show begin.
A touch of frost. Forth, my blade. Spirit blade. A touch of frost.
No one escapes my...
Submit for judgment. Disappear. Forth, my blade.
Да блин.
Swift and merciful.
Лошара кек. Спасибо за поддержку, брат. Спасибо.
Spirit blade. Attack. I cannot underestimate my...
I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it.
Вот теперь вопрос, хватит ли мне этих деталей? 4, да? Давай еще раз сделаем. Потом отправляемся в Модштадт, занимаемся алхимией и делаем сюжетку. Надо бафы накинуть.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
Да, блядь, серьезно?
Swift and merciful. One with my blade.
I'll race you there. Let it rain. Get it.
Submit for judgment. Wind blade.
Let the show be.
Forth my blade.
No escape.
With the wind.
Так. Ну чё, короче. Сейчас мы, знаете, что сделаем? Мы с вами покрутим молитвы. Вот только вопрос, хочу ли я кого-нибудь отсюда? Нет, не хочу. Ага. Так, детали. Меч флейта нафиг не нужен. Двуручный меч Фавония. Гроза драконов. Кодекс Фавония. Блин, мне это все не надо на самом деле. Давайте вот этих крутанем. Надо только купить их. Так, магазин. Сколько у меня их там? 2 было, да? Или 1? По-моему, 1 была. А, 2 было. Ладно, чё, погнали. Сначала одну сделаем. Херня. Ну, это ожидаемо. Ну, теперь погнали. Ага. Серьезно? Серьезно, она выпала? Блин, ну ладно. В принципе, неплохо для второй команды. Лук ворона, ага. Изумрудный шар. Ну, это фигня. Рогатка, понятно. Руководство магии тоже понятно. Лук ворона. Но тут уже ничего не будет нормального, да? Ясно. Бонус 135 пыли. Фишель, да. Ну, в принципе, можно. В принципе, можно замутить. Еще крутануть, да? Давайте, блин, почему бы и нет? Давайте. О. А вот это уже интереснее. Ну, это фигня. Тоже фигня. Но вот церемониальный меч — это уже что-то интересненькое. Давай посмотрим. По-моему, вот тебе вот, да? Нет, это одноручный. Когда элементарно на стороне, все равно вероятно, что его откат моментально восстановится. Может возникнуть раз в 30 секунд. Прикольно. Хороший меч. Но это тому чуваку. Тоже фигня. Так, что мне тут надо? Ясно. Рыба что? Да, рыба. Да, у меня замороженная рыба. Двуручный меч. Чё такого? Че, ни разу не видел рыбов, что ли?
Walk in 7 clockwise circles. How does it, do you, well, come to think of it.
Так. Подтвердить. Ну что, я сделал там боевой пропуск? Е. Типа ради одной синей молитвы мне сейчас молиться это 30 раз. Такое себе. За 50 за... Вот это, кстати, имеет смысл сейчас купить. Один уровень за 150, потому что я получу тогда молитву. Я уже не сделаю это, я уже не сделаю боевой пропуск, ничего больше за 8 часов. Мне надо сколько там? 720. Я, может, вот это успею еще сделать. Я могу вот это сделать, кстати. Реально, давайте волку пиздюлей дадим. Ну нет, это этот. Это меч. 5-й ранг, пробуждение максимальный. Короче, прокачанная рыба, да. Давайте это тогда по бырику. Реально, я не буду тратить ничего. Я сейчас завалю волка, босса. Сколько это у меня? 3 минуты надо. Ну, минут 5 от силы. Я думаю, хотя... Поезжу я на самом деле. Минут 8 это все у меня сейчас продлится. Но все равно это того стоит. Да что такое, блин?
When I'm teaching you to glide, I feel like I can go even faster than usual. I joined the Knights because of my grandpa. I stayed because of Jean. And now, you're the one that showed me the world beyond Mondstadt. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I would like to explore the other worlds beyond. I want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. You'll keep me company, right?
Ага. Все, Эмбер это... Эмбер хорошая девочка, все. Ай, бля. Бабочка. Я хочу эту бабочку. Не, ладно. Я передумал. Но сейчас опять Эмбер будет давать пиздюлей, кстати. Поэтому... давайте посмотрим, может я и первый талант могу еще раз прокачать. Блин, я же в алхимии не был. И оружие я ее не улучшу. Нет, не улучшу. Подожди, я не те штуки, что ли, собирал? Ладно, нормально. Все будет. Пока завалим его так, а там посмотрим. Ну что, погнали.
Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
Поскакал, нет? Нет.
Let it rain. Go, go, Baron Bunny.
Windblade!
I'll race you there. Get him.
А где же у тебя слабое место?
No escape.
Ха! Наебал.
I'll race you there. Hey.
Disappear!
Let it rain.
Ну, понеслась моча по трубам.
I'll race you there.
Погнали. А. Да, блин, шлаги, а?
Bet you can't keep up with me. Go, go.
А, пошел в жопу.
Go, Barbara, go! Oh, no!
Отдай. 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 Ладненько. Погнали алхимить. Ах.
Let the show begin.
Так, нам нужны вот цепи хаоса, да? Окей, еще нам нужны стрелы. Вот такие. Еще нам нужны такие свитки. Возможно, вот такие вот маски. По-любому это надо перегнать. Вот это надо переделать. Так. Не хватает. Вот вот этих 4, вот этих надо еще 11. Я не знаю, смогу ли я скрафтить столько. Но этих точно я не скрафчу. Ну да. Зато вот это могу улучшить. Погнали. Ну, наконец-то. Мне уровня не хватает, по идее, да? О, точно. Тебя же можно вызвать. Нет. Ясненько. Здесь тоже все ясно. Так, что, таланты тогда? Блин, я не хочу торнадо улучшать, я им так редко пользуюсь. Во. Повысим ей урон лучше. О, уже становится интересно. Три таких книжки надо, да? Тут тоже 3 таких книжки надо.
I feel like running.
Ну все, погнали в таверну. Ой, не то, извините. Возможно, мне надо ждать какого-то времени. А нет.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order
Сейчас,
anything
секунду,
else.
посмотрю, что можно захавать. У меня, по-моему, холодильник вообще пустой. Сейчас. Эй, а вот и не пустой. Ой. Сейчас йогурта на ночь сожрем, и нормально будет. Так, я, наверное, вебку все-таки отрублю пока. Что? Потому не буду чавкать.
He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them.
Интересно.
I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Okay.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Я что, мимо него прошел? Точняк. Ой, блин, извини.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Блин, я посмотрел много видео с теориями, кто этот чувак на самом деле, и про историю вообще самого Геншина. И вот сейчас замечаешь такие моменты, вот сейчас как он отреагировал на то, что ищешь сестру.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
Ну, он очень странный, да. И вы это поймете очень скоро.
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora and 3 answered questions.
Но это копейки. Вот вопросы, это тоже интересно.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1.
Давай.
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
Ну, типа, по факту я.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? I see.
Ну, по факту народ, потому что адепты одни не могут защитить. Ну, они могут защитить, но их помощь будет, конечно, полезна. Цесины одни тоже ничего не смогут сделать.
Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Блять, учитывая спойлеры, я хочу это ответить. Эти ответы ни на что не влияют, на самом деле. Просто мне теперь надо вжиться в роль персонажа. И... по факту... богам реально что на тех одинаково насрать. Так что...
So, this is your answer then. As I thought, you really are similar to her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
Интересно, интересно.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
2 раза интересно.
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being, one that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. We're super super strong.
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
О, интересно.
Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Храм ястреба или сокола, да? Сокола, по идее. Да, храм сокола. Хорошую погодку ты выбрал. Ничего не скажешь.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss. The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Так, ну ладно, мы поужинали. Врубаем вебку. Да-да, скоро спать пойдем. Погнали. Ой.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Но мы это уже проходили, ребята. Вау! Это кто? Ты урод. Ловко ты это придумал, да. Что, будем бороться огнем против пламени? Точно, надо же кнопку нажать.
Disappear!
Ах ты жопа.
Let's dance. Let it rain.
Swift and merciful. Spirit Blade, attack!
Hey, get him.
Wind Blade.
Да серьезно.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
Этот перевод на русский совсем не такой, наоборот.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss game.
Они хотят перевернуть мир, которым правят архонты.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Я не думаю, но ладно. Я не думаю, что там кто-то будет. Волк точно никого не подпустит. Ну, посмотрим. Может быть, этот пацан будет сражаться с магами бездны, мы поможем. Никого. Странно. Да, надо будет уже через полчасика закругляться по-хорошему. Выспаться как следует. Завтра будет веселый денек.
Well, we're Wolfendom now. Think Dean's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dean?
Indeed. See that, floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
О, серьезно? Ах, полезли.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the Abyss really has... Yikes! Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Примерно так. Люпус Бореалис.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kind of scary. Let's beat them up first.
A touch of frost.
No one escapes my...
Windblade.
That's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself. But they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Ага. Ну, погнали. Казалось бы, причем здесь логово ужаса бури, да?
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Ну давай.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Так, это водяной.
One with my blade. From whence you came. Swift and merciful.
No escape!
Spirit blade. Attack. Wind blade. Force my blade. With the wind.
No one escapes my sights!
Блин, расскажи о себе. Так, у него есть глаз. О! Так, что еще там? Забавный.
So in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dan moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Ага. Интересненько.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh?
Подожди-ка. А вот это уже интересно. Ну ладно.
A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
Не, но это я знаю, к чему отсылка сейчас.
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
И это я не про одуванчик, кстати, говорил.
You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Интересно. Здрасте.
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. The Grand Thief is someone... So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the but anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown so I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to—
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Я могу? Да, я могу рядом телепортнуться. Зашибись. Не надо далеко бежать, потому что я уже хочу скоро вырубать это все дело. Но у нас еще есть неоконченные дела. А, так мне вот в ту сторону даже. Интересно. Вон там, вон вижу. Бездна. Ну, погнали.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Красиво. Но что это такое?
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
Блин.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Воу. Ага. Нормально.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
Перевернутая вверх ногами статуя Архонда.
Why is the statue of the seven hanging upside down?
Ну просто 7 Архондов, да.
And the statue's hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Блин. Понимаю.
A touch of fraud.
Здрасте.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
Может, твое... Что у тебя там за место лица? Вот это вот сломанное изменит.
Is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirates never seen it before.
Короче, смотрю прикол. Я сейчас просто съем вкусные нефритовые мешочки и заем это все вкусными острыми хлебцами. Что-то мне подсказывает, что тебе будет пиздец. Неплохо. Смотри, как умею. Молодца. А, ну это у тебя правда как лицо, да? по крайней мере, у тебя это голова, да? Почему я так кайфую от Эмбера, а? Не, ну это все. А если вот так?
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Да. Реально херня.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power.
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Блин, я теперь не хочу останавливаться. Давайте быстренько туда еще сбегаем сегодня и... Ага.
Fourth, my blade.
I'll protect us. Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is...
All right. We shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Погнали. Блин, это все на самом деле затягивается так.
Unexpected, but welcome.
Ну что, дорогие друзья, а что же именно ищут маги бездны в старинных стражах руин? Главный герой и Паймон узнает в следующей серии. Ой. Чё, народ? Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Всем доброй ночи. Постараюсь заходить почаще. По всем по вам соскучился. Вот. Посмотрим. На следующей неделе, возможно, стримов не будет. Потому что, да, учеба. Такие дела. Ладненько. В любом случае, давайте не теряемся. Увидимся с вами на следующем стриме. Если что, пишите мне в ВК. Пишите в Дискорде. Всем отвечу. Пока-пока. И доброй ночи.